as well.
He's chatting to him. He's just chatting to him on the bench.
I wonder if I'll get away with it. I wonder if I'll get away with it.
No. You man deep in it. He was going to bring on Salah, yeah?
Look how much space is on the right-hand side, you man. What is this?
Oh, my.
This is
these are trying to get. They're trying to get him sacked.
I'm done, bruv. I've got kids, bruv. It's a Friday. Why am I doing this? I'm done. Bye, man.
I listen. Nah, it's a wrap. Put the fries in the bag. By the way, just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness. No, man. He's looking right across the line. Dimwit, bro. Oh my God. Right there.
Cal's crashing out.
Bobby put someone right. Oh my God. For the life of me. For the life of me.
No. Man fully crashed out. Hey, man, he was at home just watching the game. Man forgot he was definitely on coffee.
Come on. Let me have a quick. Yeah, there we go. Come on. You lot see that, yeah? Clean.
By other clubs in our league to sell our best, some of our more important players, should we say, to them. You know, I have no issue with them going off to Barcelona or Inter Milan. Please, I'll drive you there. I dislike you to an end so much. Your style of play,
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Friday Liverpool panel show, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. I'm here to talk about Liverpool Football Club and only Liverpool.
Whoa.
What?
Have you moved house or something? You got a different setup?
Yeah, I got married, bro. Of course I moved house.
Sweet.
I forgot the old decorations. I'm gonna go grab them.
Yeah, so when's the new decoration coming, bro?
There is no new decoration. It's the old decoration again. That's it. I can't afford it. I paid all the money on the marriage, brother. I can't afford shit right now.
Hey, fair play.
3 different parties. Yeah, okay, mate.
Oh no, I understand.
Yeah. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe. The Cop Tribune is in the description. That's where you can find Josh. He's monetized now, so go super chat him. You can find Emeka exclusively here, hating on Salah. Jamie Phillips, Liverpool Chats TV. You can find him, of course, in the description. Fozzy, the troublemaker on YouTube now. You can find him in the description as well at Foz TV. And because everyone deserves a chance, even the guy that calls me Osama in the background is back on the channel.
Wow. So we're doing up lies now.
Your thoughts
fabrications
coming back
well.
to the channel. Tell me your thoughts.
Fabrications as well. We're starting off. I'm back in the channel. We're starting off with fabrications. I hear it.
Josh, did you not hear him call me Osama? Be honest.
I plead the fifth.
There you are. See?
That equals if I tell the truth, I'm getting kicked off the stream. So that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yes, King Vader. We've substituted Josh for K-Mac.
No, K-Mac has, guys, no one's been.
He's live.
Yeah,
no, because they'll actually believe it now, guys. K-Mac no one's been binned off. The Friday panel show is open for like 15 to 20 creators. Many people have done it. So, yeah. Big up to Ed, who says, let's keep the crash outs to a maximum of 16, but not less than 10. You know, Ed, you literally ran Ray off the channel, by the way. I hope you know this, Ed. Like, you fully ran him off the show. I think you bullied him so much and you timed him out so much that he just said, F this, I'm just not going to watch the channel anymore. So, yeah. Big up to you, Ed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yes, I am doing the United and the Spurs game, inshallah, tomorrow. So please like, subscribe. I'm going to start off with Emeka on this one. Obviously, now let's get to the real news, guys. There's only one place to start. Yankuba Minteh is coming to the Reds, Emeka. How excited do you feel about this potential transfer?
Oh,
what are you doing, Jamie?
What was the American accent, man?
I'm just
Emeka's Canadian.
What American?
Canadian, not American, but
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I can't do a Canadian accent. I can do an American accent.
let me hear your American accent.
I just
did
did.
it
I
there.
just said. Let me know your thoughts on Minteh.
Listen, I actually think I'm probably in the minority on the fan base with this Minteh deal. Honestly, I think, me personally, my main concern with the deal is the fact that he's injured, number one. But if he actually wasn't injured, like, the more I actually look at the profile of the player, I think it's exactly what this team's actually needing in that front line. Like, I feel like we've bought the players that we expect to carry the output for the team. But when we talk about the defensive fragility that Liverpool has, I always say this, it's not, you can never look at just one position. Like, in football now, you defend as a team, you defend as an 11, especially in a Areola system. And we had issues last year with Wirtz running back, all of the players that we actually wanted to impact the team in the final third having to do a bunch of extra defending. And I think when you have a player like, say, in your front line, he can compensate for a lot of that. Like, he's actually a pressing demon. And I feel like when I'm seeing the price that got quoted for Mbaye, again, the fan base is going to say we should just pay whatever, but I disagree. This is a player that has, I think he played 1,000 minutes last season. He's the same age as Rio. Like, he is the same way Rio's a development project, Mbaye is a development project as well. The reason why all of us wanted that deal or liked that deal was obviously based on the talent of the player, but also the price. Like, getting a player like that for 40 or 50 euros, perfect. But when you start talking about 70 million euros for a 13-year-old kid, he's done nothing. Like, to me, I'd much rather take that risk, even though I think Minteh is way overpriced at 70 million. Way overpriced. But I would rather, if the two are going to be the same price, I would much rather take that risk with someone that's actually played in the Prem. He's going to have a much shorter betting in process. We already have a bunch of players that we're trying to bet into this team. I would love to have a player that already knows the league, we know is going to press relentlessly. I feel like he's the most obvious Iraola player to an extent. Like, I feel like it's easy to crash out on this deal. And again, my main crash out with it is the price. But if I'm just talking about the profile of the player, I think there's actually a lot to like there. He's a player that's going to do all the dirty work that the other guys are not going to do. Like, if you have a front line of Mbaye, Barcola, Isak, Wirtz, like, who's doing the hard yards in that front line? Like, who's really pressing in that front line?
All of them.
I don't believe it.
We've seen it. Wirtz and Isak have been pressing like monsters all preseason.
Yeah, I'm still Wirtz as a presser. Not convinced. He hasn't convinced me yet. Isak, decent, but again, he's an injury-prone player. Like, he's someone where I would rather have someone carrying that weight for him. The same way we were able to let Salah kind of take some plays off because we had runners. I'd want that to be Isak, and someone like Minteh allows him to do that. But again, I think for the front line, what I care about is getting Barcola over the line. Whether it's Minteh or Mbaye, I honestly could care less. I just want to get Barcola over the line. And to me, the my rating on this window is mainly going to be dependent on that midfielder, because this PR nonsense that's coming out of the club about promoting Neoni and not getting a midfielder, like, that's just unfathomable.
But we're not going to sign one, though. We all know this anyway.
So then, to me, the window's ruined regardless of what we do up front. We have to replace We're literally setting ourselves up for failure.
Emeka, you're an intelligent individual. You knew that as soon as Jones left, they'll just say Naoni is the replacement. Let's not sit up here and act like
Try now. He's not the replacement.
But my thing is, if Jones and McAllister left, I think we would have bought someone. But now they're just gonna say Jones out, Naoni in. That's it.
Yeah, and I think that's a disaster. Like, that is a real concern. I think people aren't talking about that enough. I just don't see that working. Like, we have to get a midfield. It doesn't even have to be a 6, but we have to get a body in there. And if they're saying they're not going to do it, that completely changes my outlook for the season, genuinely.
But Emeka, what was the ambition?
I'm telling you from now, they aren't going to do it, though.
Yeah,
and we
McConnell is replacing Neoni's spot. Neoni's replacing Jones. McConnell's taking a step up in the spot.
Out of curiosity, just show of hands, who here is against the signing of Minteh?
I don't care no more.
I am.
Yeah, I really don't care no more. Because I know we're gonna sign another player, Sam. You know what I mean? So,
I low-key am a little bit against it. Well,
Yeah.
I say a little bit.
Tell me why, Rams. Because we heard one pro Minteh. Let's hear why you're against it.
I think it's more the case of what I've read from the Liverpool pressers about value for money in the market. I don't understand the value in the market compared to an Mbaye. Look, I'm not going to say I've watched Mbaye every single week, but Mbaye, the upturn and the potential is far higher than it is with Minteh, in my opinion. And you're talking about a player that, look, one thing I would disagree on, Emeka, Mbaye is a very, very hard-working player. Like, he's got a lot of flair and ability, but with a Luis Enrique, you're going to have to work hard, and he has done that. And the one positive I have, even though he is from a foreign league, is the French league. And I've always maintained this. The French league is probably the closest in terms of the physicality and the pace compared to any other league in world football. So for me, I think when you have the quality of an Mbaye, the potential of an Mbaye that was there, and then we starting to U-turn towards Minteh, I'm just a little bit disappointed, in my opinion. I'm just a little bit disappointed. Do I think it actually happens? I still actually believe that this is like the backup choice, and I still think Liverpool are still trying to work on a deal for Barcola and Mbaye. But this is the backup if it doesn't happen, in my opinion. I've seen multiple scenarios where we thought we were going to get someone, and then all of a sudden we U-turn and we get somebody else in. So it could be a little bit of a smokescreen. If it is, and we end up getting a cheaper deal for Mbaye, fantastic play. 5D chess from Hughes and Edwards. Brilliant work. But if it doesn't happen, we're just going to have to make do with what we got. And
am I the only one here who's like so anti this signing? Like, I don't want it to happen at all.
I mean, I'm not like you, but
you want to know why? There's $1 billion question. Even if you guys want Minteh, I have a question for you guys, legit. If you guys believe in Minteh, even if you don't believe in him that much, like I heard Jamie today, and he was saying like he's a good player. Jamie didn't say he's incredible. He said he's a good player. But even if you believe in him, my question is the following. Why didn't we sign him 3 months ago? Before his injury.
Exactly.
He could have had preseason with Iraola. He could have trained with the team. Because I've always said we're not planning to fail, but we're just failing to plan. That's the problem.
We know that.
The timing is so off as well. Like, even if let's assume for the sake of argument, all 6 of us rated Minteh. Let's say all 6 of us think Minteh is a very good player and he'll improve the team. Why didn't we just sign him 3 months ago?
That's what I said to him.
If the excuses price tag already 50 and 60 million have been rejected anyway. They've both been rejected anyway, both transfers. We're signing him at a time where he's injured for 8 weeks anyway before coming to us.
Crazy.
So by the time he's back, he's going to need 2 to 3 games to get up to speed and all that type of stuff. This is the thing. Like, when it comes to planning, this is why I disagree with Ram on the 5D chess, even with what you're saying. There's now nothing Hughes can do now is 5D chess. Because it's just, let's be honest. If this same stream we did May 22nd, instead of August 22nd. And I said, guys, Araujo, Minteh, and Munoz, you'd all said I would be everyone out if that happens. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about this.
I'm talking about if we get him by instead of Minteh.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but the reason why it's not 5D chess to me is our first signing we made was Victor Munoz, who was at the World Cup anyway.
Yeah.
Senegal got knocked out early. We could have signed him by. By the way, Araujo, Uruguay got knocked out in the group stages. We could have gotten him.
He didn't go to the World Cup.
He could have a
pre-season. So Hussam, I think that's where you're right, and that's my main takeaway. Is like, I'm actually past the point of crying about this. Like, it's very clear this ownership. This is what we're going to get. Like, I'd be curious. Anyone in the chat that's a supporter of another club, like, do you got like the sort of briefs that Liverpool fans get when players get sold? I don't think it happens for any other big six.
This is purely a Liverpool thing.
Like, without fail, a player gets sold, and before even an hour has hit of that, here we go, James Pearce is going to put out an article saying this does not mean there's someone in the academy that's going to take up the minutes. We're not going to replace this player. Like, I don't get why, and it's just, sorry, I do get it. It's our ownership, which is why the best news. The best news for every Liverpool fan this summer was that sale, because by next summer, make no mistakes, this is FSG's exit plan. They're done. They don't care about.
I hope you're right, man.
It's very clear. We need an ownership to come in that understands. Like, this can't go on. You can't sell this dream to the fan base anymore, because every year when Forbes puts out the list of the highest earning clubs and Liverpool's third or second or fourth, you can't tell us the money's not there.
But Liverpool are a PR-driven club because Paul Joyce is retweeting videos where Minteh is saying Liverpool suits him.
But that's
that proves to you that this is all PR stuff.
I can't lie.
By the way, just so you know, Emeka, all this Nayoni doing interviews and all this like Nayoni prop that all the journalists started doing was not like some made-up thing. This is why I've been consistent all summer. If Jones leaves, Nayoni is the replacement. End of. The only scenario where we would have signed a midfielder for me is if McAllister was also sold. That's the only scenario.
So Hussam, that's literally my point. The fact that me, everyone on this panel, we literally knew that was coming. Before any report came out, we knew the media is going to tell us Trey is going to replace. We knew it was coming, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think this happens at any other club, and that's directly related to our ownership. It's directly related to them. They don't want to put the money into the club. How are you selling a first-team player that played 1,000 minutes last year?
Yeah.
And you're telling me an 18-year-old kid that's literally never played he's never completed a full 90 in the Prem. Your plan is for him to replace those minutes?
Do you know Emeka,
it's a simple answer. It's a simple answer. The reason they did it is it's 100% PSR profit. That's the reason they sold Curtis Jones this summer.
But you also, guys, it's actually bad for the player himself to play that substantial amount of minutes when he hasn't had that, what's it called, the conditioning. Remember when we brought Stefan Bajcetic straight into this first team, season after broke down immediately. That's the problem. And the thing is, when you're trying to bring in all these youngsters, you can't expect them. Look, certain players are built to play first team football from the very get-go. It's very rare you find it, but there are players that can do it. But majority of them aren't built for it. So for me, it just doesn't make sense why you would put all this emphasis on the youth academy, but you're gonna let them play, but also you're gonna break them down at the same time. It's just it makes zero sense.
And we're about to pay 70 million for a player that's injured and who scored 3 goals.
That's what's always annoying. That's the annoying bit, is the fact that he's injured. Like, why have we not learned from Isak, where he came into the club not fit, and how long it took for him to get fit, and then he got injured again, which again wasn't his fault. It was a contact injury. But have we not learned from that? Or are we just going to do the same?
Actually, I'm so glad you said that, Zia. Zia asks a fantastic question. I'm so sorry. Look at Skelly at Arsenal. What's wrong with giving Trey a chance to prove himself? And when Skelly first came through, he made 2 or 3 mistakes.
Yep.
And he played left back.
Costly
And he
errors
made
for Sam.
errors leading to goal. And he made wrong decision after wrong decision after wrong decision. And he did not even start at Arsenal, where Arteta came out himself publicly and said that he treated him harshly. He didn't even start at Arsenal for a period of about 6 months. And then he came in and started playing games. And now he started the first game of the season. So
no pressure.
After all this, I have no problem with anything you guys are saying, even if you think Minteh is good. I just have one thing. Don't tell me after all this, I expect Iraola to win the league, or I even predict Iraola to win the league, because we're lying to each other. Man.
We don't get a midfielder.
So now we've got 8 weeks.
The one saying that, Hussam, that we could win the league with the right signings. For me, without a forget the attack now. Without replacing Jones, I don't have the season's gonna get ugly for me, in my opinion.
Now we've got 8 weeks.
I'm triggered a little bit. I can't lie to you, Josh. I'm gonna let you go. I'm just triggered. Things like this piss me off, and people were saying this to Fozzy when he was on Kopish. Fans cry and complain no matter what the club does. Did we cry and complain when we signed when we were linked to Barcola? Did we cry and complain when we were linked to Diomande? Did we cry and complain when we signed Wirtz, when we signed Ekitike, when we signed Kirkas? Even Frimpong, we didn't cry and complain. Actually, I'll tell you something right now. We are probably the least Big Six club that cries and complains. Compare us legitimately to the other 5 club fans. We are the least club that cries and complains. For the most part, 99% of the Liverpool fans back every single signing until the soap is fully finished. Like, people, just so you know, Juve, people turned on Nunes in his 3rd season. So this notion that we're always complaining. Says who we always complain? I am allowed as a Liverpool fan to say, I think a signing that we're going to make is shit. I don't have to agree with every single thing the club does. No matter whether I like it, dislike it, even if there is a player I dislike, I can try to understand why something makes sense or it doesn't. I'm sorry, I don't think it makes sense to pay 70 million 5 days or 7 days before the transfer window ends on a player that's out for 8 weeks, who got outscored by a Brighton centre-back, who has 3 goals playing for an offensive Brighton side, who fails the eye test miserably. I'm so sorry. Ibrahim Mbaye has the same exact amount of goals, but how much less minutes than Minteh? How many less minutes?
Minteh is a starter and Mbaye ain't.
And Minteh is a starter. Mbaye is what, 6th choice winger at PSG, and he's got 3 goals. From the 24 appearances, he's probably got 10 appearances, like 5 minutes. And the one thing that not a single person has answered for the last 48 hours, because I've asked this question, no one can answer it. If all our opinions, if the club truly believed in Minteh, why did we not sign him 3 months ago? Because Gambia weren't at the World Cup and he was available for sale, and Brighton are selling club. All the conditions were there for you to buy Minteh. Why didn't you buy him 3 months ago? So at least, even though Hussam thinks he's shit, at least he would have had a preseason with Iraola. He would have trained with the team. He would have gotten to know what the club is like. He would have put on the shirt for 2 to 3 preseason games. Mate. He would have had a consistent opinion on him. Why buy him now? And that's a question that no one can answer, whether you like it or not. But they can't, Hussam. Because it just proves the fact that Liverpool cannot plan.
They never planned this. They never planned this, man. There is an answer. People just won't like it. The answer is we do what we do every year, where we have Diamande as our main target. We don't get him. Now we've got no one, and we have to go out and try and scout again. That's what it is.
Can I add some fuel to the fire about that? Because again, even if we're going out and scouting people, Minteh's been on our books for a while. So why is it taking so long? If you've done all your due diligence and everything, because remember, even when Arne Slot was here, he was linked with us very regularly.
Yeah, because he played for them before, innit? Yeah.
Exactly. So if all this due diligence has been done, why wasn't it done earlier? It just makes it even.
It's because it's coming to the end, innit? They need to get something. That's what it is.
Which is why I'm. Look, it may be a little bit of hopium, but I think it may be the case that it is still a smokescreen. is for Ibrahim Mbaye. In my
Rams,
opinion.
No, you don't put two bids. You don't put two bids in and then
Two
expect
bids
to put
for a
third
smoke
bid in.
screen.
And then expect to put a third bid in. All journalists have said we expect to put a third bid in for it to be a smoke screen. We're gonna get Minteh.
Because I thought that too, Ram. But once the second bid goes in, that's
I thought that. After
And the other thing is, the Brighton journalists are saying they expect him to be a Liverpool player too. The Brighton journalists aren't paid by FSG or anything.
My thing is, everything you said is right. Sorry, go ahead, Jim. Just one quick thing. Everything you said is right. My thing though is that price they're quoting for Mbaye, I would not be comfortable with us paying that price for that kid. I just. To me, they're taking
£5 million.
Taking the piss out
I
of
know
us.
it's not good enough right now and injured on top.
But you're willing to pay for
Let
it.
me say this, Emeka. How much would you want for Rio if someone came in for Rio?
100.
The price, how much I'd want is different than what I can justify. Like,
but you can justify based on age, potential.
You can justify.
You can make an evaluation. You can make a valuation based on all those
55 million.
You can justify 50, 60. You can.
55 million pounds is the price tag. Emeka, 55 million is the price tag that they've put. 70 million euros, 55 million pounds for an 18-year-old who is currently better than Rio, in my opinion, and has similar, if not slightly better potential, is not unjustifiable for a team that's just gone back to back in the Champions League. And Mbaye played, I think, started over 10 games for a team that has some of the best forward line in Europe.
I actually think Rio's better than him, number one. But number two, didn't Cunha and Mbomo go for 62 or 63 last year? Isn't that what they went for? Pounds?
Yeah.
So you're telling me Mbaye is worth the same amount as that?
Because do you know why? Because of the age. Because he will guarantee, even when he hits, he will reach his peak years when he's in 10 years time.
Because
I love
Emeka, you got to look at it like this.
Rio
got Emeka
more than 50 million pounds.
Emeka, look at it like this.
Look
at it like this, Emeka. Let's say he's 18 now. We signed for 55. If in 3 years' time he doesn't get any better, we still send him for 40. So it's still not a bad investment on 55 million, especially when you look at the upside.
Yeah, I hear you guys. It's just I just feel like when we know the fact that they agreed a price that was almost 20 or 30 lower, and you want to up it by 30, it's like
they're rivals in it. They're rivals in the car. I mean, that's what they're gonna do. They're rivals in it.
Because you're gonna do that with Barcola and Mbaye. It's like I feel like Liverpool's board is kind of like, okay, we have to pick our poison.
They see us as a threat, though. You know what I mean? That's why they're doing that.
Everyone and their cat knows that the top 6 clubs generate so much money, so they let's go and rinse them out of all the money. They used to do with the Italian teams a lot. People forget back in the day, Italian teams, they used to try and rinse them as much as possible.
We did it this summer. We asked for 40 million pounds for Curtis Jones when Nottingham Forest came in because it's a Premier League team. We served for Inter for 30.
But the last 10 years, who's been doing that and failing at that exact model? It's been United. They were the team that all these foreign teams would have one price. United would come, they'd up it by 20, 30 million, they'd pay. Everyone would laugh. Teams were taking the piss out of United and they kept failing.
They bought Casemiro for 75 million, age of 30. So this
but again, what I'm saying is there has to be a cutoff price. And you're seeing and I hate United the same way everyone else does, but you have to respect that they've changed the way they're doing business and it's working. They told Brighton, fuck off. We're not paying you 115 million for this kid. And then next year they came and got him for half price. They got him for 60 million. There has to be you can't let teams take the piss out of you. It sets a precedent.
But it depends on the club, innit? It depends on the ambition of the club, though, Emeka. Like, if we're chasing something, we've got to do whatever it takes to get that player through the door, right? If that guy wins you the Premier League, would you complain about the price afterwards?
So I wouldn't, Fonzie. But what I'm saying is, okay, if you're gonna charge me that, then let me go find someone that's more experienced. Because I think what Liverpool was thinking, was, okay, we're gonna pay this premium for Barcola. We have a great opportunity to get a market buy for Mbaye at 40 or 50 million euros. But if you're going to up it to the price of a premium player, we might as well go and try to get a player that actually has some experience in the league. It's easier
to
get
Pedro Neto. Why not Pedro Neto, who's probably less than Minteh?
They want 100 million for Pedro Neto.
They wanted 70 million. The price
I think for me, it's just
75 million for Man City to sign Pedro Neto.
I'll say this quietly before I let Ram go. Pedro Neto makes more sense than Minteh right now, given the
I agree.
conditions.
Careful,
agree.
Cal
Go
may
ahead,
hear
man.
you, bro. Careful, Cal may hear you if you say that, bro.
I
You know
think-
what I mean?
Can I?
I think Minteh's the
I just
obvious bang.
Go on, Jay,
at-
go on, Jay.
just
Go on,
quickly,
go on,
Jay. Just quickly, Jay. I want to say my main issue is just the value of it. The whole thing people are saying, especially the journals, are saying value for money, and I just in my head I just don't think about value for money, how it makes any sense compared to signing and buy for 70 million euros and signing Minteh for 70 million pounds.
So I I heard everyone say their thing and everyone making very good points. The one thing I do agree on what everyone is saying about how late we're doing business in this window, and it seems like a rush job now and desperation. I get that and I understand that, and I think everyone agrees with that. But it's how I look at it, right? I said this to a Sam at the end of last season. Liverpool want Diamonde and Barcola in the summer. That, I believe, was always the plan. We have not been linked to any other left winger apart from Barcola. And what I've heard recently in the last few hours is that deal's actually done.
Yeah.
And we'll be hearing that very soon. If you also look at Fabrizio's coming out with some wording like he knows something and it's going to happen in the next couple of days. So I think Barcola's done. You know, I personally think that we've got linked to no other. We went for Diamonde early in this summer window as well, by the way, guys, very early. Yeah. We bid 100 million euros from the jump, which I think was good valuation for a player who got bought for 20 million the year before. And I think that's good. And Liverpool got knocked back, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then PSG got knocked back as well, and he went to Real Madrid. It is what it is. So Liverpool have then looked, what is the right wing market? What is the right wing market that we want to go in? What age gap? What age? What style of player? What sort of player can play in this Iriola system that's a high pressing system? That's why I'm saying Neto wouldn't work in a high pressing system because of his injuries and muscle injuries in his career. Playing in this high pressing system, Neto would get injured on a regular doing this system.
Yeah, coming off a serious knee injury as well.
Because of his muscle injuries he's had in these years. And that's why I don't think it's a good signing. I like the player. It's not me disrespecting the player. If you look at the three right wingers Liverpool have been linked with, Mbaye, Diamonde, Minteh, they're all the same profile.
Work rate.
They're all roughly the same profile, roughly similar ages. All I mean is older 22. Powerful, pressers, quick, can take on their one-on-ones, great dribblers. Yeah. They're all and great work rate. They're all the same.
They can create.
They're all the same profile. They're all exactly the same profile, and they're the three we've been linked with, which means it's what the manager wants. All right. I like Minteh. I like Minteh. I think he's a good footballer. I said it on my channel. I just think he's good. I'm not saying he's great. He's fantastic. He's this or that. I'm saying he's a good footballer. I think there's a ceiling at Liverpool where he can get better and he can improve as a player as well. So I don't mind the signing. I think Minteh, a left-footed right winger, Minteh, Barcola on the left, Isaac up front. I think that's a very good front three. It's a lot of pace, a lot of energy, it's a lot of pressing in that. I think one of the reasons Liverpool conceded a lot of goals last season, yes, the midfield was poor, but it's because we don't press from the front, right? As much as I love Mo Salah, and I die on Mo Salah, man, I love that guy to bits, yeah. But he came to an age where he doesn't want to press no more. I can understand that. We all can, right? Cody Gakpo don't really press like that, like Luis Diaz did before. You know, Isaac, he does press, but he weren't fit, so he couldn't really play. And then, so we got no runners in behind. We got no one who ran in behind the defence, no one who stretched the defence. Everyone was ball to feet. So Liverpool conceded a lot of goals because their pressing from the front was disgustingly bad and probably the worst in the Premier League. With these with these wingers that we're looking at, that will give us that will benefit us better later as the season goes on because we'll play higher up the pitch, win the ball higher up the pitch. You've already seen it in pre-season how much better we're winning the ball higher up the pitch. Isaac's touched the ball more in pre-season than he did all last season because we're winning the ball higher and getting it into the dangerous positions. We're going to concede goals playing this way because we haven't got the midfield correct yet. So we're still going to concede goals, so it'll be exciting to watch. I just think also the Mbaye stuff I want to quickly mention on is that I don't blame Liverpool for at the moment walking away from Mbaye because I think PSG are taking a piss. So they had let's go back to the Mbaye stuff, yeah? Mbaye was originally part of the swap deal for Diamonde to Leipzig originally, right? They were going to put in part as the deal. to get Diamonde. That fell through. Leverkusen saw a chance to come in. They went in. We know this from all the journalists that have told us. That deal was very close to being done.
Was it 30 million or something they said?
It was, well, it's 45 million euros, which is about 38 million pounds. Liverpool saw that and went, whoa, we can get him for 38 million quid. They've gone in, spoke to, remember, Liverpool was told, Liverpool didn't speak to PSG, they spoke to the agent, Mendes, obviously got in touch with him. His clients found out, forget Leverkusen, bad boy Liverpool coming for me. I'm going there. Right, let's put that transfer on hold. Now, PSG have found out about that. They want a starting price of 70 million euros, not to go for 70 million euros. So each transfer could be anywhere between 70 million euros, 80, 90 million euros for PSG to let them go to Liverpool. So I can understand Liverpool walking away from that because at the moment they feel like being taken the piss. At the same time, they need a right winger. Minteh has always been on their list for right wingers. So they've now gone to Minteh, trying to buy him for 50, which I think is his valuation. Then went to 60, which I think is the highest end of his valuation. But Brighton wants 70 million. Do I blame Brighton for him selling him at 70 million? No, not at all. Considering as a Liverpool fan, I am very happy for Cody Gakpo to leave my football club, but I want 80 to 90 million for him. So I can't blame these clubs asking for stupid money. I really can't. Now, it's up to Liverpool what they do. Here's what I think Liverpool might do. This is what I think they might do. I think they go buy all three. Because reason I think that is because I think Cody's definitely going to go. I think Cody's definitely going to Spurs. I think Chiesa leaves, and I think Harvey Elliott leaves. Right? You take them
Crystal Palace is looking at him.
Them three leave, and I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to get Minteh in now, just in case just in case they can't get him by done, they're going to get Minteh in now. But I feel like getting Minteh in now, knowing he's got an injury, if you're getting him by, there's your cover for Minteh while he's out. Then you've got Rio. Barcola on the left. Munoz can play as your striker role with his pace through the middle if Isaac needs to be rested. And then you've got Mbaye and Minteh on the right-hand side. And if you listen to the manager, what he's been saying constantly over the last few days, he wants 4 or 5 wingers that can all rotate. And if you look at all their profiles, they can all play right and left. So for me right now, that's what I think Liverpool are going to try and do. But they've got 12 days to do it. Will they get it done? I don't know. But that's my feelings, guys.
I agree. I agree with Jamie. I look at I think we get and buy him into both. I think every talk. If you
does that involve Gakpo getting sold as well, Jamie?
Yes.
Yeah, Gakpo's gone.
But didn't Spurs just sign Marmoush?
They're gonna go all three. They're gonna get all three. Savinho,
apparently Cody Gakpo wants to leave now. He might not even play Sunday.
He's trying to force a move.
Because remember, Spurs haven't spent a lot of money in the last couple of years. I think they only spent it on.
No, I'm not doubting Spurs can afford him. I'm just saying if they bought Marmoush, I thought the left hand.
No. Marmoush is going to play as their striker.
Yeah, remember they had Richarlison up front, bro.
Solanke.
I think Solanke. What I've heard from
Solanke's backup.
My brother-in-law is a massive Spurs fan, and what he's heard, he said, is that Solanke's probably going to go out on loan. That
I thought he's got injuries problems.
Yeah, but they don't want him at the club full time. Wow. They like Richarlison because Richarlison's that shit ass player that's good off the bench. To be fair, that's what he's good at. Yeah. But they want Marmoush as their main striker, so they still want Cody as that left-sided winger. So that's and I think I saw Fabrizio today saying, "Look, it looks like Cody wants to leave now." I'll be surprised if Cody plays on Sunday.
They've agreed terms. Like I think he's pushing for the move.
Because you got to remember as well.
Fabrizio said Gakpo's forcing the move.
Yeah, and with
pushing for the move to get done.
Kulusevski as well. What you got to remember about him, that man ain't played for almost 2 years.
2 years.
And they got Kudus as well. Don't forget.
And he's been out for a year as well. Hasn't he?
Yeah.
So it's like.
But to be fair, a
lot of rehab.
I agree with Jay. I think we get him by Minteh, and I think that in isolation, I was very annoyed with Minteh yesterday. I think he in the first 2 phases of play, I think he's a very promising player. I think in terms of what he offers defensively, he's one of the best defensive wingers in the world.
He is.
In terms of pressing, again, elite numbers, dribbling and creation with the ball at his feet is very high. It's his final third production which lets Minteh down, and I'm not saying it can't improve. All I've been saying all summer,
Are you saying he's basically an opposite Gakpo?
Yeah, pretty much. But all I'm saying is, I mean, look, first of all, I can't be mad at Brighton asking 70 million when Savinho's just gone for 80. I can't be mad at them for asking that.
But it's a timing as well, Josh. You know what I mean? You're near the end of the transfer window, and you think they're going to give it to you for like less money? Like,
it's
of course they're going to ask for high money.
But yeah, I think Minteh and Mbaye on the right wing is a very complementary duo. Mbaye is very good in the final phase of play in terms of creation and scoring goals. I think that's where Minteh struggles, and I think obviously both are still very young. I assume Minteh would be the out-and-out starter every week, and Mbaye would be the rotation option. But look, if we got Minteh and Mbaye, I am happy with that.
I'm all for that as well. Yeah.
Look, Minteh in isolation.
Sorry, go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
I was going to say Minteh in isolation. If he's our only right winger and Munoz is the rotation option with him right wing.
I have so many questions. Then, if what Jamie says happens, why didn't we spend the money on a centre back then, or a right back?
So we can get the two right wingers.
So Liverpool have said, so all the journalists that keep coming out on Liverpool stuff, even Britzios keep saying it, is that Liverpool are putting all their money into forwards this summer. Because they so I read somewhere that Liverpool believed them conceding so many goals last season was because of the forward line as much it was the midfield and defence, which I do agree on. I even said that last season.
Sense, yeah.
Because you defend from the front.
I said that last season and got pulled on this channel.
You defend from the front.
You said a lot last season, Emeka.
I think that's where all the money going to Sam. And look, I've said
but Jamie, we need like a right back, and
I think Frimpong's all right.
We got Frimpers.
I think Frimpong's all right back.
But I think also
I'm not anti-Frimpong. We need another guy because Bradley's injured.
Also, I don't know if you saw the reports. I don't know if you saw the report today. Apparently, Bradley's ahead of schedule. Bradley might be back.
Kevin Araujo.
Hot take.
Yeah, that's Kevin.
The 11 we started in that last preseason game
will be the game that starts.
Our left back is comfortably the worst player in that 11, not Frimpong.
Yeah, Kirkhead did.
Oh yeah, Kirkhead was just.
I don't know if that's clicked to people yet. I've been saying Kirkhead isn't of the level. He is. Frimpong will show people he is clearly.
I don't know about that, Emeka. Kirkhead is playing under his old coach that knows how to play him. You can't just judge him on a preseason game. Let's just see what happens.
We've seen players. No, but Emeka, we've seen players that have had poor preseasons.
Yeah, you can't say that
in the actual season. The actual season.
One good cross. I'm waiting.
Nah, but
listen, I've seen him under Areola before. He was.
It's not even.
I can't like.
We've seen players have poor preseason. Like, didn't Ali have a poor preseason before we won the league?
Yeah.
But Emeka.
I'm getting this back to last year. Kusam knows.
But what players were playing last year?
Kirkes was good the second half of last season.
For who?
I was defensive.
He was inverting. Remember in the beginning he was inverting and all that stuff. So it wasn't
the same way. Darwin Núñez scored 4 goals on his debut in preseason against Leipzig and had a great preseason. It doesn't prove he's a great player. The same way Kirk has having a poor preseason doesn't prove he's an awful player.
Everyone that's here, we're gonna revisit this next May. Everyone here will agree. Frimpong is.
I don't think it's a crazy shout. I disagree with that.
Everybody on this panel will agree that Frimpong, if Frimpong stays healthy, everyone will agree that Frimpong is better.
No, but I think Emeka, if you're going off preseason, 100%, I would agree. Like Frimpong has looked better than Kirk this season.
Since I've seen both players, that's what I'm going off of. Not just preseason. I'm going off what I believe of both players' quality. I think Frimpong is the better player, and I think he'll prove it this season.
There's one thing you can say about this coach, though, Emeka. Like compared to what you saw last season, this coach will play to the strength of these players, and Kirkes was brilliant under him at Bournemouth.
That's why we bought him.
He was more overlapping fullback that puts crosses in on a regular basis. So this is what I'm expecting from him next season. I think we're overreacting on Kirkes. Like Josh said, last season he at the first phase of the season he was playing inverted. Don't know why, but in the second part he started overlapping, but Gakpo didn't use him much. But he was still playing well. So I think we're overreacting on Kirkes. He will get better. But with Frimpong.
Was he inverting?
I think he played a lot of times at right back last season, and he didn't even disappoint. He was actually playing well. So now I'm expecting Frimpong to play on a regular basis now at right back, and I'm expecting him to play better for what he's got, his ability, especially with the pace. He could do a lot of stuff, going back and forward as well. So listen, you guys tell me Areola is the kind of guy that improves players. Let's wait and see in it.
And by the way, if Kirkes is a 7 out of 10.
We can't just keep saying Areola will improve players, guys. Klopp couldn't improve Darwin Núñez. You guys are British. You can't polish a turd. That's the truth.
Hassan,
if a player is shit, no one can improve him. I'm gonna give you the best player, best manager in the league, since Ferguson, Pep Guardiola. Why didn't Pep Guardiola improve Savinho? Why didn't Pep Guardiola improve Nicolas Gonzalez and all these players? Because you can't improve shit. I personally think that Minteh is not only injured, he's crap. I don't think he will make a positive impact on Liverpool at all. I think he's shit in tight spaces. He fails the eye test. He's gonna run into the full. You see the shit that you guys watch with Madueke? That's Minteh right there. Minteh is Madueke 2.0, legit. The difference between us and Arsenal is Arsenal. No, he's not. Is Arsenal have like 8 players in the defensive positions at least, so they've got great defensive players. The problem is, this is a winger that if any other club paid 70 million for, all 5 of you would be laughing at him. And yes, I am speaking for you guys. I fully believe. I think if Chelsea paid 70 for Minteh, who's injured, or Arsenal did, or United did, you'd be like, haha, they're paying 70 million for a player that's out for 8 weeks, who scored 3 goals, who was outscored by their own center back. So when I'm looking at this, and here's the problem at Liverpool, we don't move like Man City. We don't, when a player is shit after a season or blah, 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 let him go. By the way, just so you guys know, there's AFCON in January.
Yeah. That's why I think we're buying.
I thought it was the summer.
Well, and Mbai's going AFCON as well, Jay.
Mbai's going AFCON in Senegal.
He's going to come back, play for a month, and then go to AFCON
Not
anyway.
again, man.
Oh, my God.
So by the time
just to pay the extra 30 million for Ryan,
he's only missing 5 games. He's only missing 5 games.
That's still a lot, though, Jay. If you're competing for the title, bro, come on, like.
And that's the thing, Fozzie. How can you say all this and then have the audacity to say competing for the title?
I don't. Do you know why I'm all right? Do you know why I'm all right with this? Do you know why I'm all right with this? Yeah, I thank God and all that, man. I'm peaceful, man. Right,
AFCON's in the summer apparently.
Yeah, Liverpool are playing. Look, last year everyone said we're a transitional, which was bullshit. It's just because the manager was crap and no one wanted to admit it, right?
Yeah, rubbish.
This season, Liverpool are transitional, right? It is a transitional year for Liverpool. There is no doubt about that. I think we're building for the next phase of Liverpool Football Club, whatever that phase is, and I don't know, right? I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. I don't expect Liverpool to win anything this season. I'm not stupid enough to go, we're going to win the title, we're going to win this cup, we're going to win that cup. I'm not thinking that at all. For the first time as a Liverpool fan for a few years, I'm not actually thinking of that. I'm looking at something different this year. I'm looking at seeing exciting football again in my football club. Something like that we all do watch-alongs, that I don't fall asleep in a Liverpool watch-along. Right, and have to drink a pint of whiskey every fucking time I watch it. Now, I want to enjoy life again. I want to see a structure of my football club. I want to see a profile in which a manager I can see straight away has got an idea of how to play. So the year after, I can go again and transition into that team that I want. It's like when Klopp first came to Liverpool. Yeah, he had to deal with the shit that was left behind, right? And it took him 2 years, two and a bit years to get to the Liverpool team that he wanted through the transfer markets and stuff like that, to get the best out of everyone. But straight away, you saw an idea of how he wanted to play. On that Tottenham game on that first day, you saw an understanding of how he wanted to play. We all backed it, and we all excited by it, and we all understood this is going to take a few years, but once we get there, man, it's going to be amazing under this guy. That's what I'm hoping under Iriola. So I'm not going to sit here and do any kind of stupid predictions or anything like that. That's my outlook for the future. It's going to take a few transfer windows to get this all correct, get the personnel right, get a better sporting director next year. Hopefully, we've got new owners in 12 months' time as well, which I believe we will, because these guys are so rich and powerful. You don't take 40% of this club not to own this club in about a year's time, right? Mm-hmm. So I think the dynamic of our club is going to change over the next 12 months, and this is hopefully going to be the beginning of it. So that's where I stand as Sam. So I'm not going to make any wild statements.
So that's the thing. Like you're basically saying we can't win the league, which fair enough. And obviously I just checked. AFCON is in the summer, so it's not in. It's good. It's in July, so my bad.
That's gonna be hot, ain't it? Jesus.
It's not January. Yeah, it's not in January. But that doesn't change. You know what I said regarding Minteh. I just don't rate the guy, man. I just don't.
He's better than. I don't care what anyone says. No one can ever convince me that Madueke is better than Minteh ever.
Yeah, but the reason why you're saying that, is because it's like the same thing we did with Nunes and Werner. It's because your own, like you respect your own shit more than other people's shit.
There's a phrase for it, but I don't want to say it.
Can I ask a question? Does anyone rate Doku?
Yes,
I know.
Yes, but he's very frustrating. Yes,
he only started getting GA in April when City couldn't win the league. Like
I'm not a Doku guy at all, by the way.
Does anyone rate Savinho?
No, I don't.
So what I'm trying to say like my first choice.
You know who I rate? Jamie Barcola.
No, I rate Barcola. So if we get Barcola on the left and Minteh on the right, I'm all right with it.
Yeah, and it's fine.
I'm all right with it. Can I ask a question as well? Apart from, look, I wanted Elise or Diamonde. They were my two choices this summer because we're big bad Liverpool. Yeah, the Elise elite player. If I can't get him, get the best up and coming right winger in the world, which I believe is Diamonde. Right? Didn't get either of them. When I look at the right wing market and the football that our manager wants to play, what right wingers are available that are that great?
Just when AC Milan, Diego Moreira. I'm gonna keep saying this guy's name.
But you can take it. But once again, you see when we're talking about like failing to plan, as an example, which even that part, even you agreed with, Jamie.
Yeah.
If we liked him why the hell didn't we just sign him in May before a ball was kicked to the World Cup?
I agree with that as well. I've already said that. We should
because that just increased. That added 20 million on his price tag.
Diamande first choice though.
Diamande is her search. And also, I don't think they thought Mbaye was for sale. That's why they acted so quickly for Mbaye when they heard he might be going to Leverkusen and how cheap it was. I think that's why they reacted then. Because I think we're a reactive club, not a proactive football club.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
That's been the thing for the past.
That's literally the issue to begin with.
Yeah. That's been the thing and for the past decade, isn't it?
Yeah, we've reacted to all these deals.
Yeah,
we saw. I doubt that we thought Mbaye was available. Yeah, as soon as we saw Leverkusen were getting for a very cheap price, Liverpool went, bloody hell, he's available. Let's see if we can get involved in this deal. And they tried to, and now PSG know we're involved, and they put the price sky high. So, yeah.
You see, Jay.
Okay, guys, let me just do these supers before we preview the Newcastle game. Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so, guys. We got 1.2k people in the building. Please like, subscribe right now. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DonHussam6. Please follow me on the Instagram and add me on Snapchat to do that as well. And check out our sponsor, OK Jersey. You can go get the new season shirts for £15 and use MHF for a further 8% off. All the links are in the description for all the creators here and the ones not here as well. Mind your manners, everybody. #dictator Hussam. How am I a dictator? I've not done anything in dictatorship.
What? Have you seen? I'm gonna send you something.
What?
I'll send you something. Give me a sec.
Okay, send it to me. Is Minteh a panic buy? Yes.
Even
the guy that likes Minteh on stream, Jamie, has admitted it's panic.
Of course.
Because we could have done the 3 months ago.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
can't deny it's a panic buy at this point. You legit.
Well, when you're buying players on the 22nd of August,
it's a panic buy.
Of course,
The only way it's not a panic buy is if you've been talking to him for like a month.
yeah.
now,
So
like,
Barcola don't count. Yeah, so
Barcola, Thiago, etc. Remember how long Thiago
Ram, that's out of order. You can't send a photo of a camel to Sam. That's out of order, Ram.
I haven't sent anything yet. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Ooh.
you might want to get K-Mat back. You know what I mean?
I just sent it now. This is what someone sent me.
Yeah, you're harsh.
Oh wow. Wow. I'm gonna send that in the Avengers group chat right now.
Oh, he already knows. He already...
The Avengers group chat over the last 24 hours has just been me cussing out Tom. Hopefully, Ahmed Patia changes this mess. Listen, I like the fact that every consortium needs a football guy, and he's the football guy. So we need a football guy.
Can I ask a question on top of that super chat?
Yes.
Why does everyone think it's going to change with new ownership?
We don't know.
Don't break my heart, Jamie.
We don't know for a fact.
They're
However,
going to say Liverpool makes so much money without spending. Why would they change that?
Do you know what would change though, Jay?
I have one logical answer, which is football is not a profitable sport. You make revenue, you don't make profit. So I think this is like an ego portfolio type thing. I don't think Jeff Bezos is buying into Liverpool just to make some money on the side. Let's be honest, Jeff Bezos could buy all 20 Premier League clubs put together. He could be the owner of all 20 clubs.
Really?
I will say the one thing that is guaranteed, we will keep a lot of our assets. Like so a lot of rumors about players not being offered the contracts. That's not going to be an issue anymore.
That's true. Yeah.
We got Zolis for 35 million. You can do good business. And that's the thing. That's my response to Jamie when he asked the question, which is a fair question. Who else do we get? Just scout someone. Because if our logic is Minteh is energetic and he presses, bro, we can watch League R right now and find 30 wingers that press on.
I agree. What I meant by that is
2 million, like
no matter who we bought, everyone would moan about it. This is what I'm trying to say.
That's also true.
The fan base, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this fan base over this summer, we have become a little bit too toxic, right? And that's the club's fault, really. But we have become really too toxic where transfers now, we're either hating them or loving them. Not a lot of people are all on this Barcola deal as well that I know, that I spoke to. Not everyone's on this Barcola deal, it's just where we are right now. I think you went and signed Dario Rosario from the Danish league, right? Who's 22 at the same age as Minteh.
Yeah.
Some people will go, great signing.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Some people will be like,
Jay?
what's that shit? Do you know what I mean? I think we're in that situation.
The true reality to it, Jay, is the lack of planning in the beginning of the transfer window. That's what people are frustrated about. If they plan things in the beginning of the transfer window, so we know where we're going to go this season, I don't think much of the fans would have complained. It's just this later stage, bringing us like Minteh. That's the shock to everybody. If they did it in the beginning of the season, that was their plan to get Minteh, I don't think there'll be a crasher as much as now. Honestly, guys. I mean, so this is what I'm saying. It's the lack of planning, man.
Especially when we're scouting around for right wingers.
Exactly, man.
I'm guessing Emeka still believes in the board and Hughes. I'm chill, not worried at all. You guys are overthinking. I trust the board to do. This was Emeka's words a month ago. End of July on Husam's show. You deserve Minteh.
Should never wish Minteh on your worst enemy.
I don't mind Minteh though. So
can I ask you guys a question? Yeah. Say this happens. Say this happens. Yeah. Like, okay, I know it's impossible. I know it's impossible. Say we sign Kone, we sign Ryan, and we sign Barcola. Will we challenge for the league title?
No.
Yes.
Wait. Kone. Are we talking? Was it?
Kone, Roma, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop being a smart ass, Ram. We get to watch Bundesliga.
We know you watch it.
What a smart ass you are. I bet you are a high school prefect as well.
Because you know
what we do.
The reason I'm saying that, Jay, like if it's that simple to challenge for a league title, why do we have to wait 3 or 4 years?
There's so many.
That's what I'm asking.
I don't think we challenge you even by then.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. I don't look. Don't
forget the league ain't as strong as when Man City and Liverpool are challenging. That league is gone. So is a lesser league now.
I don't think Ryan's all that either. This is what I'm saying. I think all these players, I think Minteh's, Ryan's, Mbai's.
That's true.
I think they're all pretty much the same.
But it's the work rate, innit? It's the work rate and the way they interlink with other players. And don't forget, Ryan actually played. Yeah, Ryan actually plays for Areola, so he knows how to use him.
The thing I don't like about Ryan, he ain't quick. He ain't got the pace.
He's got pace.
Just quickly on that super chat. There's still 10 days, so that statement I made could still end up being right. Let's see what happens.
We're
signing a lease deadline day.
I'm not hating on Ryan. I mean, I think Ryan's a good player.
Watch next season, Jay.
I think they're all good players. I think they're all good players. I don't think any of these are shit. Apart from saying things Minter shit, I think they're all good footballers. Yeah, I think there's a lot of upscale with Minter. A 22-year-old winger who's been playing in the Premier League. Yeah, I think there's a lot of upscale to him. I think he goes to Liverpool and becomes a better footballer.
Listen, Jay. If they sign Minteh. What's his name? The one at PSG, the one you guys were talking about, Mbaye, and Barcola and Kone. We're good to go, bro. We're still good to go. I think we could still do something.
Who's Kone coming for?
I want Kamara, man.
Let him.
There's a reason. You guys know.
Endo, innit? Let Endo go. Bring him in.
You guys do know there's a reason we haven't bought a midfielder, don't you? You know why?
Why?
Because the club see that they have enough.
No, because the club want to make Florian Wirtz work. Because he has to play in the 10.
Yeah, but Kone in a 10. Kone is a DM.
No. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai are on super contracts now. They're on monster contracts, right? They have got to get Wirtz to work, right? That is why he's going to be playing every week, right? I don't know. I agree. We should buy midfielders, right? But that's the reason I think the club won't buy him, is because they need Wirtz to work, and Gravenberch and Szoboszlai are on super contracts.
I'm worried about Wirtz, by the way. I mean, I don't know about you guys.
I'm
not.
I'm starting to worry, man.
But surely with that, it would be ideal to have someone who's a bit combative in that midfield to help Wirtz.
Exactly.
They also don't think they need a 6. I don't know if you read it today. Liverpool don't think
they did say that, but I think we do. You know what I mean? I think.
By the way, again, it's just another loyalty problem. I promise you, if Gravenberch is another year last year, I'd sell him. I promise you, I would.
Lost hope for the season, and we don't do January windows. I remember when we signed Suarez in January. I was so excited.
We do January windows as much as anyone.
When was the last one? Was it? When was the last time we did a January signing? Xhaka.
Yeah.
Well, that's for next season.
Xhaka, Gakpo, Diaz.
We always
we always remember opportunistic signings, guys.
Kabak, Davis, you know what I mean?
Salam alaikum, you all bring Martinelli to LFC is what Matthew's saying. No, he's linked to Galatasaray, so that's your problem.
Matthew, that's the enemy of progress.
Madueke plays for Arsenal. Hussam loves Arsenal. Yeah, but Shawnee, you're just boring, and you know it.
Arsenal won the league. You're gonna compliment them, right? What the hell do you want, man?
No, Madueke is at times brain dead.
And when they signed Madueke, I did a video laughing at them for 3 minutes, and you watched.
I promise you, if you put a pigeon on the right wing and took Madueke off, there wouldn't be a difference.
This guy would start running without the ball. That's how bad he is.
Is that Premier League winning Madueke we're talking about?
Oh, Jay, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
True, though. It's true.
It's
true.
They could have won the league without him.
We won the league with Adrian
and Darwin Nunez.
Do you guys think United have a better team?
Depends what you want in your team, ain't it? I hate all this combined 11 bullshit and who's better.
I think United finished above us, so I don't want to say that, but I think United finished above us.
Depends on who we signed, though.
Would you guys say there was a lot of better individual midfielders than Klopp's midfield when we won the league and Champions League?
Say that again.
Individual.
But it's
not
players.
even close.
I always say
close, Jamie. This midfield's not even close to that.
No, I'm not comparing. What I'm saying is, you buy players to suit how you play as a football club, right? Yeah. Like if you look at Chelsea, I think Chelsea have bought some really good players in the time, but they don't buy players that suit the system.
If you're saying, Jamie, if you're saying fit in the system and individuals, individually, the players are better, but as a unit is different, isn't it? That's how Liverpool worked with Klopp. So
you got to buy good play. I've always said it. Good players in a great system can become great players.
That's one thing Jurgen was good at, though, Jay. He always bought captains. He's always buying captains in every position. That's why we was that good, because the captains are easily they take instructions.
Well, we got it now as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Big up to Zach who says, imagine sitting and watching Kvara leave for 59 million having been interested at 100. Last year, Barcola was available at 75. If you know the price, get in there early. You bid 18 June, deal's done. By the way, the one stream where me and Tom agreed was a stream where we cried about Kvaratskhelia joining. About joining PSG. We spent the whole hour crying about it.
Kvara was never.
That's a typical Liverpool player. That is.
But Kvara was never going to happen. It's never going to
Yeah,
happen.
but Ram, that's a typical Liverpool.
No,
player.
before he went to PSG. Before.
No.
He
PSG
was talking to PSG for a year before he went.
Way before we came in.
You know,
they already did their job.
I don't think any of us would have had hope if it wasn't for that Bell End Ornstein. That's what it was. That Ornstein tweet got everyone hyped. No one was thinking about Kvara to Liverpool before Ornstein put that tweet out.
Yeah. but he
Also,
even made
Hassan,
it
why is that your photo?
I know but his agents made it clear from the get-go it was always PSG. They spoke to him first. They spoke to him before the season started.
I had a spark of hope.
No, PSG do their due diligence, bro. They were never gonna. He was gonna join PSG no matter what.
Allow it,
Come
man.
on,
Allow it.
Sam. He was never going to join anyone else. It was just only PSG, bro.
Like Diamonde was only going to join PSG to Real Madrid.
Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like
They
button,
didn't wanna pay
subscribe
the
to the
fee,
channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you, please like and subscribe. Big up to the Football Terrace for the raid, and big up to Jimmy Spliff for the raid. Big up to all of you guys. Please close the live chat, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to push 80K. You know, so I want to get there with you guys' help.
Yeah,
So
get the
close the
ball,
live
man.
chat, like, subscribe, all the good stuff.
Big up
Now
to the-
we leave the
big up-
transfer.
Big up to the Arsenal terrace, man. Well done, man. Big up.
Now we leave the transfers to the side.
Jay,
And we
really?
And we talk about the football pitch. I'm gonna let Josh start off with this one. How are you feeling about the Newcastle game on Sunday?
We
Guys,
4-1 Liverpool.
In the next section, can we please talk about the football and let's ignore transfers for a bit, please? Let's just talk about football. Go on.
We smoked Newcastle 4-1. Newcastle stink. They've got no midfield presence. Their defense sucks. Their forward line sucks. Bazoon Matore is Minteh, but worse. How about that?
Well, he's there.
Yeah. Newcastle stink. Joe Linton's out of the game, so that's the Isak killer down. Yeah, I mean, if Joe Linton was playing, I wouldn't play Isak in that game. I promise you. But yeah, I think we smoked Newcastle comfortably. They just got pumped by Everton in pre-season. I watched the way they played. They look like very rigid, very counter-attack based football. Don't see that working. I think players like Isak and Wirtz and Szoboszlai and Gakpo will tear them apart. I think Lewis Hall's probably their only good defender they've got from what I've seen in pre-season.
Come on.
People saying we're going to draw or lose. I promise you, I will shave my hair off if we lose that game. That's how confident I am.
What, on screen, yeah?
Allow it.
No. If you're talking to a guy,
I
that
will.
did
Please
that
don't say stuff like this, please. Because
Sam
now someone
knows
will
from
get
experience.
cut in the first minute, and I'm gonna call you and cuss you out live on stream. So allow it.
I promise you, I will shave my hair off if we lose to Newcastle. I will do it.
Someone
Can you do it on
already.
the Friday show next week if it happens?
Of course, I will. I will do that, Hassan. I will do that for you.
Thank you. We're gonna have Josh shaving his hair
God damn.
as well.
God damn.
Damn, all of us are in a win-win scenario now.
Did I get?
Even if we lose, we win. We get to see bald.
We
Josh.
get to see Baldy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I feel like that might get me to 1,000 subs. So I'm actually
Alright,
on my
bold is
channel.
best. Bold is best.
Yeah, man. I agree.
But for me, I just look at all the players that has gone, and I look at what's his name, Jeister's. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right.
Yassel.
Yassel. Sorry, Yassel's style of play.
Did you just say Jeisters?
I don't know why I said Jeister, but
I thought you watched German football.
You don't even. This guy's
You're the
supposed
German
to
guy. You're the German guy.
bro, but he spent most of the time in Austria, bro. He spent most of the time in Austria.
Yeah.
Different country, guys. Come on.
Geistel.
Big up to Newcastle manager Jeisters.
Geistel, you know.
Bro, forget it. Yassel, yeah, whatever his name, I don't care. All the players that sort of function the way he plays have all left. Anthony Gordon's left. Bruno Guimaraes is left. All these players that would have worked for him are no longer there. The players that they've brought in as well, I'm trying to have a look and see who they've actually got, because I don't remember them doing anything quite memorable in this transfer window. I know they signed the really young Ajax midfielder from
Abiadi, is it Abiadi?
No. He's like a DM. He's a DM.
Oh, is it Sure, isn't it?
Sure, something like that. Yeah. So they've again, it's not too convincing. I know Amar Dedic is a decent right back, but again, Not too sure. Bazuma Torre, I'm watching him this season. I don't know why they bought him. He's bloody ass. It's just the whole spine has been ripped out from their team, and they're looking to offload people like Voltamada as well. This is a prime opportunity where we can make a statement of being like, we're no longer the Liverpool of last season. We are going to be a problem for a lot of teams. And I do think we're going to put in a good performance. I think at the moment, Newcastle are in a mess behind the scenes. We don't know if the Saudi owners are looking to leave as well. There are rumors that they're looking to leave. Behind the scenes, on the pitch, everything is just an absolute mess. And I think Newcastle are going to be in big trouble. Big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, look, I'm not going to say it's going to be a 3-0, 4-0 drubbing. But I do think it will be relatively comfortable. I think Liverpool will dominate majority of the game. And I think we're going to win, I'll say 2-0. 2-0.
5?
I think we struggle.
4-1.
I think we struggle.
Why, Jay? Why do you think we struggle?
Look at Mr. Positive Jamie now telling us.
No. I'm just being honest. That's all I'm going to be, man. I'm only going to say it like this: if Liverpool get Barcola, all like we hear, like there's a deal, the deal's happening before the game Sunday, I'll be very surprised if Cody plays. Because I think as soon as he comes in, Cody's off. I think as soon as we acknowledge that Barcola's definitely coming through the door, I think we do a deal for Gakpo, and I think that's happening behind the scenes anyway. So if Gakpo, if he does go, we decide not to play him in this game, then who the hell's our front three?
Rio, Munoz, Isak.
Probably Munoz.
That's still good enough to beat him, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Newcastle going to be up for it, even with their depleted side. They're at home. The fans are going to be like really
Isak,
on it. They're going to try and make it a good atmosphere. Newcastle got something to prove. New manager got something to prove, just like Liverpool. I don't think it's going to be as easy as everyone thinks it is. I think honestly, I think we'll win.
The quality is different, though, Jay. The players, if you look at it, though, they're depleted, aren't they? They lost a lot of players, mate. I mean, if you're losing Gomez and Tonali in your midfield, that's a big.
I think it's going to be.
defect,
I think it's
man.
going to be one of them. I think it's going to be one of the ones where it's a competitive game in terms of how we're playing. I just think we have too much quality and we're going to outscore them.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if we did all our business like earlier in the window, like we said we should have, and we're coming here, we've already got Barcola, we've already got, I don't know, the right winger we should have bought, and we're ready to rock and roll, and I just a little worried. I'm very concerned about Rio on the right. I really am. So,
but don't you think he should improve though, Jay? Like become an all-round player, playing on the right, on the left. Like in case of we need him in some stages of the season. Injuries occur a lot. Occurs a lot during the season, isn't it? So if he can learn how to play different roles, it's good for the football team, isn't it? Really.
Do you think we really overhype Rio?
At times, I think we do. Yeah.
I think the Yamal conversation is a bit mad.
The Yamal one, I don't understand.
See, I think my problem with Rio, I think Rio's going to be a very good professional footballer, and he's going to be good for us as well. My issue with Rio still, and I even saw it in pre-season, he takes too many touches sometimes.
That's the problem.
Well, he's too head down.
That's the youth, though, isn't it? That's the youth.
Head down. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think he still takes too many touches for my liking, and
yeah,
hopefully he improves. But
he's still very immature.
I just him playing on the right, you're taking away his main strength right now. So do you know what I mean? Like if he was playing off the left, I don't know.
We already know. The thing is, Jay, we already know he could play off the left. I mean, we see him
off the left. Fine. I'm not sure.
You saw him during the World Cup, before the World Cup. When he was playing for England on the right, he looked pretty impressive. But I mean, if he gets that much space, I think he could do a lot of damage. You know what I mean? It's just like you said, he's too repetitive with the same things every single time. As soon as he improves in that, I think he could, do a lot more than what the step overs. I want him to go on the outside sometimes and across the ball in as well.
One touch will whip it in.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about Munoz.
Yeah.
Like, I saw him in pre-season. I know a lot of people don't like Munoz, but what I like what he did. He took one touch and just went past.
That's
the
what
wing
you got to do, mate.
And looked across the ball into the box.
Yeah.
And that sometimes I think that's all you need. You don't need.
Sometimes you got to get rid of that individual side of the game and look for more of a team kind of player.
I'm not looking at the actual attack as the main focal point. I'm looking at more of the midfield. like people like Szoboszlai and Wirtz to be able to create in certain areas of the pitch, alongside the likes of the right backs and the left back as well, whoever's going to play. Those are going to be the main creators for me. I think for me, in terms of this game, those wingers are going to be mainly the legs, but the creativity has to come from that number 10. And also Grav and Szoboszlai have to play a supporting act as well, in my opinion.
Is a relationship in the middle, isn't it, Ram? That's what you want, like what we used to have before, and that's what we're missing in that midfield.
Exactly, and I think compared to what they have already, like especially with that midfield that they've got, it's just, I think it's definitely something that we can really exploit as well. Because I'm looking at the players. Obviously, Joe Linton's not going to be available. They've bought Bamba, relatively new signings, only 20 years old. The guy Stuur that came from Ajax. They've got Joe Willock, Jacob Ramsey, and Lewis Miley. And barring Willock and Ramsey, they're about 21 and 20-year-olds that are playing in that team. So I think there should be more of an expectation on the certain midfielders to produce and show that creativity and class in that game for me.
I know people say preseason doesn't matter, but Newcastle have lost their last 3 preseason games. Everton,
but come on, man. I think didn't the head coach arrive recently, so it's going to take them time to get used to the ideas, right? That's what I mean, Josh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think it's going to be like. I don't think. Get used to it by the time
they still need to gel. They need to understand what the coach is doing. I think we'll do pretty well. I think we're going to win by 3 goals as well in this game.
By the way,
we'll be more dominant.
Fun fact: I actually pronounced his name right. You pronounced it wrong. Just a fun fact. I was actually right in the end. Is Matthias Jaisler is his name?
You didn't say that. You didn't say Jaisler. You said Jousler.
You said Jaisler.
Do you guys Do you guys worry about the midfield, like what we saw in the preseason game against Como? The way Szoboszlai drifted away from Gravenberch a lot, like instead of like keeping it close to each other. Because we already got a number 10. We don't need Szoboszlai going that far all the time. That's what I'm saying. Wirtz should be doing that role. Am I wrong in that? Or
do you know what the problem? Do you know why it's going to? Do you know why it's natural to him? Because that's what he does. He always drifts onto that right hand side and being able to cross.
They're both 8s.
Yeah,
they're both 8s, right? They're 8s that like to get onto the edge of the box. That's what they like to do. Yeah. It's why in England Gerrard and Lampard could not work together. Quality footballers, but they want to do exactly the same thing. So you leave the middle of the pitch open. This happened to Stevie at Liverpool under Rafa. Rafa put Stevie on the right of midfield because Stevie was such an energetic midfielder. He would leave the central area of midfield open completely all the time. Doesn't mean he's a shit player.
It wasn't Rafa. It was Julio.
No, it was Rafa. He got 20 goals that season.
Rafa moved into the right.
Rafa put him on the right and he got 20 goals that season because he's an elite footballer. But then he got more defensive options. Once Liverpool got their defensive options in the midfield, he then went into the number 10 position and played his natural game and looked like the best player in the world. When you got Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, we're going to press high. They're going to get the ball. They're going to carry it. They're going to crash. They're going to set up goals, score goals. I reckon them two are going to be good players yet. But the problem is we're going to concede goals. We're going to have a lot of games this season when we're going to win 4-2s, 3-2s, 3-1, things like that, just because of that midfield structure. It doesn't mean they're all shit players. I said this last season, when everyone kept hitting out on Gravenberch because he was meant to be the DM, I always said, it's not just him. Szoboszlai's in the box and he's his midfield partner. McAllister's on the edge of the box. He's his midfield partner. He's got to defend all this space all on his own. So it's just crazy.
Is there a variable potentially we're not accounting for? And that being, what if Xhaka is really like comes in and just looks better than Kanai? And we are waiting for
that ain't going to be difficult, is it?
Yeah,
I know, but that's
easy.
So maybe there's not as much emphasis on the midfield because Xhaka is just that guy.
Why do you hate Konate so much, Jay?
I just don't rate him as highly as ever. I think he's extremely overrated.
The Iraola's system, the midfield has to be coherent. Like it can't. And I think the big thing no one talks about especially with Zobo, is he runs around a lot, but he's really poor in the duel. Like he doesn't win.
Yes, that's the problem.
So he'll run at a guy and like just a simple turn.
The guy will just turn and leave him.
You'll see him like scurry past him, and then our midfield's wide open, which is why I feel like to Jamie's point, like a lot of the heat that Gravenberch gets, he doesn't have a partner in there that actually knows how to play that central midfield position. You have to think. You can't just be a runner running around everywhere. Like you have to stay.
That's why you got a number 10 though, Emeka. That's why you got a number 10. That's what the Vert's supposed to do. That's what Vert's supposed to do.
We got 2 8s and a 10. That's what
we're all over the place. But listen,
I
think we'll beat Newcastle. I think we will beat them. I think it'll be difficult. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet or anything. I think they'll probably score because it's the first home game, shit like this. But we have too much quality for them. I think they will probably take the lead, but then after that we'll come back and we'll win like 2-1 or something. That's what I think. So, yeah.
You know, another thing I can't actually stand to see this. I don't want another season of conceding first and winning the game late. I can't do that again. Like, kill the game.
I think we're a different team now, man.
Josh, I think we're going to be winning games and conceding.
No, I agree, but I'm saying if that happens, I'm tuning out.
Well,
I can't do that.
It's Liverpool versus Newcastle, Josh. So there's a high possibility it can happen.
I'm
going 2-1. I think we win this game.
I think we'll be 3-0.
I think that's what's gonna happen, Jay. I think they'll just score first, and then we're gonna basically come back.
Fair,
I think Isak will score in the game as well.
Yeah, and then do that, and then do that.
You better do that, and better be pointing at those Newcastle fans as well.
Quickly,
I'd get a Greg sausage roll out of my sock and eat it. That'd be the one under.
How do you guys feel if we're extremely leggy after 65? I mean, right now, to be honest,
first game of the season.
It's a bit understandable to an extent because last season the players didn't run at all. Like
there was no training.
They did this. That was training.
Jamie. They did this
like that and all this. That's training.
Oh, the team.
Jamie, that's what they did.
Coffee shop. Yeah.
Is the coffee shop still there?
Yeah. But they barely film it now because I've wrote so many emails. So they barely show it.
How many injuries are we away from being in a Newcastle situation? Behind the scenes, we aren't that far off them. Sequence of bad decisions could lead Liverpool to mediocrity. However, new owner Amit Bhatia, the difference is we already have the platform to build on.
Yes, sir.
Meaning we already have a certain PSR limit that we could spend comfortably. So in order for us to get to Newcastle level bad, we would objectively need to be shit for like 3 years in a row. Objectively.
By the way, I don't want to. Sorry, Abraham. I don't want to ever give FSG credit because fuck them. I want them at my club. But if FSG are owners, we're never going to be Newcastle floor. We might not be Man City or Arsenal ceiling, but we're never going to be that bad. They're never going to get us to a spot where we're that low.
But I think it's also with the top 6 teams. I'm just going to say this in general. It's going to sound really elitist, but the amount of revenue we make is nigh on difficult to drop down.
Wrong. Spurs. Wrong. Man United. Wrong.
No, but Spurs.
I'm with Josh. I don't think we will ever be that bad. However, look, my answer is reasonable. 3 years of shit decisions will be like.
Look at Sunderland last season. They just
a little bit longer.
How much?
No. If we have 3 years of bad decisions, means 6 bad transfer windows, bad managerial hires. Of course, we could end up like that. Come on.
What will be like? What, around about 15th or 16th?
To be fair, Ram, you don't have to worry about.
We're in the Champions League final with Pochettino, buddy.
Yeah. So.
And 5 years later, they finished 17th. So yes, it's a possibility.
Ram. To be fair, Ram,
make a lot of bad decisions.
You don't have to worry about sounding elitist because we know Stuttgart is your second team. Well, maybe your first team actually.
You got a second team.
Yet he called him Justler. Mr. Germany.
Oh, these people, youngsters.
If the Saudis are looking to leave, then why have they just committed to 190 million training ground build? I don't think they're going to leave Newcastle. I think they wish they never bought Newcastle, though.
Yeah.
Nah, Hussam.
That's true.
No, but Hussam,
this is going to be a long ass, like. And to be honest, look, they needed to put the correct people in the correct places. Eddie Howe's nephew was running. You know, I'm not even going to make this about Liverpool. I'm going to be genuinely objective. I think if Newcastle went back in time to last summer and just gave us Isak in May, like the good little boys that they are, they would have had 2.5 months to rebuild properly and spend proper money. instead of spending the money on Wissa and Ilanga and shit like that. By the way, Mo sent me the tweet 3 weeks ago when we were having this conversation. Fabrizio tweeted at the start of the Isak Ekitike thing that if Newcastle let Isak go to Liverpool, Liverpool would have allowed them to have Ekitike. Now imagine if they signed Ekitike, how different their life would be. Come on, why are we doing it? So
they did get rejected by every striker under the sun.
Big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. All the links are in the description. Subscribe to Fozzy TV, Troublemaker on YouTube. The Ram Stand. Go subscribe to Ram's channel. Liverpool Chats TV. Subscribe to Jamie Phillips. Go subscribe to this channel as well. Hit the like button and follow me on Instagram as well. Don't subscribe to Josh because I'm going to send you over to Josh. So all you need to do is just stay here. So just stay here, and then when you get to Josh's channel, then subscribe to Josh's channel because he's about to go live and he's going to discuss different Premier League topics as well. Yeah, that sounded so wrong when I said don't subscribe to Josh. Guys, that's not what I mean. I mean, wait for it. Like, just stay here.
No, you know, it's Sam. I'll go fuck myself. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
God
so,
damn.
See you guys.
What's going on?
What about Emeka, bro?
Stay here and then subscribe. Habibi, Emeka is not a content creator. You know this.
At least a little Twitter.
But at least give him a big up.
Yeah,
big up, at least. Big up to Emeka. You can find him exclusively here. I've always said that.
Look at Ram trying to start the problem. You're the one that called me Osama in the background.
Oh, anyway, why are you lying now?
Ram, why do you always do that? Every time I come on, I hate this, man. Come on.
Ram is interrupting me, plugging Josh. See you guys on the Club Tribunal. I'm going to send you guys over to Cop Tribunal right now. Stay here. See you guys over there. Peace out, people.